Hello everybody, it's Atomic Yeti and welcome to my new Let's Play of Dark Souls. Now, I absolutely love Dark Souls. I kind of jumped onto it a little bit late after seeing a few videos. And I just, I can't get enough of it. It's absolutely fantastic. Very hard, as sort of that is the the stickler that it has. Anyway, we're on character creation now, so I better get to making that. Right, I've got to pick a character name. Well, I'll just do my own name. Yeah. My actual name, Andy. Male, we're going to go... now we've got the class system now. At the start, these just sort of differentiate between, the different stats in the lower left. And, like, your starting equipment. But for the most part, you can find everyone's starting equipment very early on, I'd say. Well, not necessarily early on, but there's a lot of it that you can just easily find. I'm thinking cleric, because I also have in mind the kind of build that I want to go with. So I'm going to go with cleric. Now, gifts another thing here. A lot of them, honestly, are pretty useless. Like the Goddess's Blessing, you can find a load of those. You can buy them later. Firebombs, don't necessarily need them. Again, the firebombs are found very early on. Twin Humanities, we can farm for Humanities. Binoculars, they are pretty much in the starting area, like outside of the tutorial area. Now, the pendant is a very difficult thing to sort of really talk about. Oh boy, but to cut things short, I'm going to go with the Master Key. So it's going to just sort of help open up areas and just be very useful. Slim build. Sure. Hair, receding, black. Good. Yeah, we're good to go. And we're going to have a little cutscene now.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
And there we are.
This is your fate.
We're looking a little bit worse for wear than we did in the character creation screen, but I'll come to that shortly. But yeah, Dark Souls doesn't do sort of story in the traditional sense. Like, it doesn't show you a cutscene or whatever, you fight something and then another cutscene. Okay, Dark Souls, there is like a few cutscenes to begin with. Oh my goodness. There's a few cutscenes to begin with that just sort of set the scene, and then most of the rest of what, you know, you find out on your own. Anyway, so we saw a knight up there, and now it's time to begin, finally. We're in the northern Undead Asylum, but yeah, as you can see, we're looking a little worse for wear. So that kind knight gave us the key to our own cell. So these messages on the floor here sort of just tell you things like right bumper attacks, and he's dead. But yeah, so as we kill things, we gather souls in the lower right. So we've got 20 souls now, 40. That is obviously like our soul meter or soul counter. Souls are like the currency and experience of Dark Souls. In the top left, we've got the red bar is our health, and the green bar is our stamina, which obviously lets us, you know, swing so many times before it depletes. Lower left, obviously, we've got our inventory. Anyway, so we're going to light the bonfire here. The bonfires are sort of like the checkpoints of the game, so I can sit down, I can leave, or attune my magic. There's no magic to be attuned. Magic works sort of differently, like than you might expect in the game, but again, we'll get to that when we need to. So we're going to head on in here. Oh, an exit door. Let's go straight for that. Apart from, you know, let's not. I mean, this says get away. That big fella drops down, and yeah, you pretty much just got to run. You can fight him with the broken sword here. I mean, I think you do actually get something for winning, but it's very, you know, not necessary. Okay, so we got an east-west shield, so we can jump into our inventory. That wasn't what I was meant to do. So he can't hit us now. He just managed to plug me straight in the nose. Well, I'm gonna grab this. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'll come, like I say, I'll talk about all the inventory and stuff like that. But anyway, we've actually now got our mace that we was shown in the inventory, the startup screen. I'm just gonna club him to death. One double-handed hit, and he's down. Traversing the white light, or these fog gates, you know, can sort of show us that there is something beyond that. I know that sounds sort of silly, but get out of the way of that. As that was a boulder coming down, I'm going to open up this gate, which the bonfire that we rested at was just there, like the first one. Now, if you come in here, oh nice, the poor knight that we
Oh, you.
that basically let us out.
You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon. then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Certainly. You mean you saved us?
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
So he gives us an Estus flask. Oh, and this.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. So as we walk away, poor Nighty there dies. And we've just got to continue on with our mission. I'm actually just going to top up... Actually, I don't have anything to top up my health with. Saying that the Estus flasks are what, we use as sort of... to heal ourselves. However, being a cleric, I start out with the Miracle Heal. And as I've just picked up there, was a talisman. And that is what we use to cast our miracles. There are sort of three main three main magics as such. There are miracles, sorceries, and pyromancies. See, oh goodness, this is not good. A bit cheap, hit through the wall, and okay. So now I'm going to equip my talisman. If I use that with where the heal thing is, I get to use that magic. So I'll take care of him. And then here we've got a little friend. I should have waited because this shield isn't particularly good. It doesn't actually block all physical damage, and we'll again come into that later when we can get the chance to get a better one. Now the warrior, and I think also the knight, they start out with shields that let you block 100%. But anyway, as we come through here, we've now got a chance to fight the Asylum Demon, the one that dropped down on us. Well, we're going to do the same to him. Do a whopping amount of damage. Whop, whop, whop. Uh-oh. Well, that was silly because I was sort of stuck in my animation. Let's try and get close to him. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Managed to block it though. Well, as he's sort of stuck in that, let's smack him some. Oh, he's going to fly around with his poncy little wings. Slams his butt down, and we can get a good few hits. And he's dead. I mean, he is the first boss of the game. I mean, if you try to fight him with the sword, you're going to be in trouble. Anyway, we get a humanity from that, and again, that is something that we'll come into. Actually, if you look up in the top left, there are 2 zeros. That's our humanity, our active humanity. And with that, it does a few different things again, which will all be explained in due time. So let's just run up ahead, and we get another cutscene. Like I say, they do sort of throw them at you at the beginning.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
We have reached Firelink Shrine. Now we are out of the tutorial area. Any sort of orange signs on the floor. I know I didn't read them all, but I mean I didn't need to. I know what I'm doing in the game. Relatively, I know what I'm doing in the game. Anyway, if we pull this got another humanity, lovely. Yeah, have a quick rest at the bonfire, and you can actually see there's more stuff to do here. We can obviously level up with the souls that we've collected, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Again, magic. We still don't have any other magic to use. Kindling lets you carry more Estus flasks, and reverse hollow will turn us from, you know, zombie face here into a normal-looking human being. However, how long have we been going for? Long enough. Like I say, this is just the starting part. We'll figure out more of where we're going next time. I've been Atomic Yeti. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then.